Hello and welcome back to Too Lazy to Read. I'm Nigel, your literary guide, and with me is the ever-curious Clara. Today we're diving into Hermann Hesse's The Glass Bead Game, also known by its Latin title Magister Ludi. Don't worry, it's not a Harry Potter spin-off, though it does feature a magical-sounding school for super nerds.
Magister Ludi? That sounds ominous. What's it mean?
It means Master of the Game. And in this future-set novel, the game isn't a sport or Quidditch match. It's the glass bead game, an incredibly complex intellectual exercise that combines elements of every art and science. Think of it as the Olympics of the mind, or a mashup of chess, music composition, math, philosophy, all distilled into one symbolic language. The players use sequences of glass beads on a board to represent concepts and make stunning connections between, say, a Bach fugue, a mathematical theorem, and a line of poetry. It's like an ultimate trivia symphony that only the scholarly elite of this world can play.
Wow. An all-inclusive nerd game. So basically, if Einstein, Bach, and Shakespeare invented a board game together, this would be it. I'm guessing you don't play this on family game night.
Definitely not. It's treated almost like a sacred ritual in this society. And speaking of society, the glass bead game is set in a secluded province called Castalia, sometime in the 25th century. Castalia is a place dedicated entirely to intellectual pursuits. Imagine an entire country that's basically one giant university monastery hybrid, isolated from the outside world. The scholars there spend their lives studying music, math, literature, and of course perfecting the glass bead game without any of the distractions of real-world careers or politics. It's a scholarly utopia, or perhaps an ivory tower on steroids.
So no TikTok, no taxes, no troublesome real-life stuff? Just pure contemplation and the occasional bead-matching brain Olympics. Sounds serene? Maybe a tad out of touch.
That tension between a life of pure intellect and the gritty demands of the real world is at the heart of this story. Our main character, Joseph Knecht, grows up within this Castalian system. And fun fact, his last name Knecht literally means servant in German, which might hint at his destiny. At the start, young Joseph is just a talented schoolboy in a regular town outside Castalia. He has no idea he's about to be whisked away to this elite intellectual province. His journey begins with what we'll call the call.
Every hero needs a call to adventure. Does an owl with a letter show up? Or maybe a scholarly Gandalf?
Almost. In Joseph's case, the role of Dumbledore is played by the music master, one of Castalia's great sages. Joseph is about 12 or so, studying in a normal school in a town called Berlfingen, which I hope I'm pronouncing right. He's bright and loves music. One day, word arrives that the esteemed music master will visit the school to inspect the music classes. This is a huge deal. The music master is like one of the 12 demigods of Castalia's Board of Educators, responsible for all music education in the country. He rarely leaves Castalia, so him coming to a little school is basically a miracle. Young Joseph is told to practice his music extra hard and behave, because a true master is coming to town.
I bet Joseph is both excited and terrified. It's like finding out Yo-Yo Ma or Einstein is popping by your class.
Exactly. Little Joseph is thrilled. He imagines the music master as a king or an angel of music. When the day comes, Joseph plays the piano for him. He's nervous but earnest, and importantly, he doesn't try to show off or curry favor. The music master actually dislikes overly ingratiating kids, and Joseph's genuine modesty charms him. After listening, the master sees Joseph's potential. He leaves no official note at the time, but privately he adds Joseph Knecht's name to the list of electus, the chosen students who should be invited to Castalia's elite schools. In other words, Joseph's life is about to change dramatically. He's been tapped on the shoulder for a higher education most people can only dream of.
So this is literally his call to the intellectual Hogwarts. Joseph doesn't even fully realise it, does he?
Not immediately. After the music master's visit, Joseph just knows he had an inspiring encounter. He calls it a wonderful experience.